Morning everyone. Today I was cleaning out my Jeep. Decided I'd tell you what all I actually carry in my Jeep for recovery, for emergencies, and just general carry. I'll go through all this. Maybe you'll understand, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have some suggestions for me. I know there is some things that I don't have, and I would like to carry them. I'm going to start off basically right to left what I have laid out here, and we'll go on from there. To start off with, I carry at least 2 straps. I think they're both like 25 feet in length. Honestly, I haven't used them in a while. Well, I've used this one. You've already seen the video where I use this one. But they're roughly 25 feet. Next, carry a couple snatch blocks from winches. That way I can double it back and let them go. Also carry a couple D-rings for anchor points on my Jeep for the winch and snatch blocks, and for the rope. Once again, you've seen one of these in action the other day, or in a couple videos ago. They work really well. And of course I have my gloves for working with the winch line. That's always a good thing. I carry extra long zip ties, heavy duty. You never know when you're going to need some zip ties or something to anchor something up. Zip tie something together. These here are pretty strong. They're 2 feet in length, and I can combine them up even more. Of course, you got to have your fire extinguisher in the vehicle just to make sure you have it. I also carry this little hand winch, 2 ton, 6-foot reach. I figure with that, if my winch isn't working, I can put them up to a couple of my straps here and be able to pull myself out with it, or hook it up to the chain that I'm about to show you here. This bag's a little tore up. It's been carried around in several vehicles, but it is chained just to have chain. Also, an emergency kit. I carry this little saw. Needs to be cleaned, but I carry this saw. It's been riding around my vehicles for years. You never know when you need to trim a tree or something. I also carry a couple of Hotdog or marshmallow roasters. In case I ever get stuck out there, find some meat, I can cook it with it if need be. Of course, I have jumper cables, though when I'm out by myself, who am I going to jump off of? But I do carry them just in case. Got the staple gun and spare staples for it, just for putting on my target. I seem to always forget these when I go out to the range. So, hopefully, I won't ever have to use it on myself. I don't think I'd really want to have to staple myself together. I do have 2 shovels here. One's just the military e-tool. Anybody who's been in militaries, use these. And here, this year, I found another one that's awfully close to the military shovel, but it had a couple of things that I really liked on it. I actually plan on using this anytime I go out backpacking. There's a lot of useful stuff inside this shovel. Wish I could remember what brand it was for you, but I got it from my local hardware or my local auto parts store. But there is a compass on there. I know you can't see it. I doubt this is going to actually focus on it, but we'll try it. See, compass. And on here, there's also a flint for starting a fire. Gotta remember what section the other end of that is in. Oh, yeah, try it here. Yeah, I don't use this thing too awfully often. On this thing here, we got this little attachment. It just screws in and out. It's a knife blade on this side, and a saw blade on this side. And for the flint, you just, everybody knows how to use a flint, I hope. Should have had this thing here a little bit better prepared for all this, but there is a couple of more things I actually kind of want to add to this. I want to add like some other tinder material to it. There's also a screwdriver attachment in there. Oh, geez, I'm doing good today. That's right, I remember. Goes in on this end with the compass, Phillips head and regular head and Phillips head. Should watch what I dump out of here, huh? And of course, the shovel head, I'm not going to take the cover off there, but it hooks up, comes up pretty tight. There is bottle openers. Well, you know what? I do need to open this up, because there's a couple other neat features on this. You got serrated edge there. You got bottle opener. I think there's like a 10 and 12 millimeter sockets edges. This side here's kind of a knife blade, so you can hack. Works really well. Playing around with it, it's worked really well. I've never actually had to use this out in the field yet. I'll put those back together later. I also carry paper towels. Never know when you're going to need some paper towels. I do have a rain jacket fold up, just for spare. Since you've already seen I carry my dogs a lot, I do carry this flexi lead with. In this bag here, I have some essentials. I do have toilet paper in there, emergency space blanket, and in here I have matches. Actually, I don't remember what I have in the bag. I think it's like moist alcohol prep pads. Oh, a bunch of lens wipes for my glasses. As you see, I'm always wearing glasses. I also carry my hearing protection. I always leave these in there. Keep batteries in it, that way I can hear and go. Of course, you got your all famous electrical tape, and of course Gorilla tape. Never know when you need tape out there. My headlamp, I'm out there quite a bit at night, and who knows, if I ever get stuck, I have a headlamp. I do carry spare batteries for them. I just didn't pull them out. I also carry various straps, normally in about 6 foot lengths, so I can strap things onto my rack on my Jeep and whatnot. Carry my dog's water dish. Every time I go out, I'll buy a couple bottles of water, some for me, some for the dog. Portable water dish, works really well. And in this one here, I actually haven't opened it yet, but I have a couple of garbage bags just for case, and of course the first aid kit. I have looked in there, I do know what all's in it, so I double check with that. This here's something I actually made up for coyote hunting. This here's just a burlap blind material. It has camouflage on it. I actually made it up to cover the windows while I'm out coyote hunting. So, but in an emergency case, this could be a laying mat, a little bit of sunshade if it's hot out. Give you something to cover up with. On to the next item. I have my spare jacket that I always keep in there. Yeah, it's camouflage. I wear camouflage an awful lot. The last thing I keep, of course, is my window sunshade. One side's black, to, cool it off. But this side here is reflective. See if I can get the sun to hit it just right. That way, if you're in trouble, you can actually signal airplanes with this. At least that's my thought. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I haven't ever actually had to try it. That's pretty much what I keep in my Jeep full time. It's always in there because going out in the hills, you never know when you're going to need it. Other stuff that I'd like to keep in there, but actually is not in there right now, mainly because one of the set has got totally messed up. I like to keep my tools. Sockets, Allen wrenches, pipe wrench, wire cutters, just a tool bag. Like I said, right now it's not in my Jeep. My bad for not having it in there, but I do plan on keeping it in there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of boring, people talking about what they have in their Jeep. Oh, almost forgot. There's one last thing I do keep in there. I keep my handy dandy fold out chair. You never know when you're going to need it. Can't believe that thing's sitting up there staring me in the face and I didn't see it. Well, that's pretty much it. I'll try to post some more later. I'll update this again when I find something that I really like and want to share with you. Then I might do another one. Everything changes over years.